sa mga nanginahanglan. Gugma sa Diyos ang kasandigan. Gugma sa Diyos ang kasandigan. Mahirap man o mayaman, kabustig mo ang paniling bakan.
Pamamya o kapara, emo kalingwan, itatak mo king puso't isipan. Serbisyong Bayanihan.
May api, may lukha, may luha. Walang anuman sa buhay. Sino ang kanilang karamay sa gitna ng bigati at lumbay? Paglalagad niya tinapangay, buhay ang pagkabangay.
Magkasikip sana'y magkatungkulan, panangaro na Diyos o sandigan.
Panglawan, weno na baknan, ang amin at karapan na. Pagtulong sa kapwa'y huwag mong kaligtaan. Itatak sa puso't isipan. Serbisyong bayan, serbisyong bayanihan. Buhay ang pagtutulungan. Pag-ibig ng Diyos ang sandigan. Ang sandigan. Hirap man o mayaman, lahat may panahon. Tulong sa kapwa'y huwag mong kaligtaan. Itatak sa puso't isipan. Itatak sa puso at isipan. Serbisyong
Alas 4:05 na mga kasambahay, Serbisyong Bayanihan na po. Today's Tuesday, October 10, 2023. Sa lahat ng mga nakikinig ng Serbisyong Bayanihan, live na live sa Radyo La Verdad 1350. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon. And of course, doon sa mga nanunood ng UNTV, magandang hapon. Kasama din natin binabati mga kasambahay ang mga nakatutok sa kanilang mga social media. Good afternoon. At syempre, binabati natin na isang magandang hapon si Kuya Daniel Rason. Good afternoon muli, Kuya. Magandang hapon po sa inyo, Kuya Daniel. And at this point, pabatiin na natin ang ating co-host, Attorney Dot Gancayco. Isang magandang hapon po sa inyo, Attorney Dot.
Yes, Miss Annie, good afternoon to you and good afternoon po sa lahat po na nanonood po sa atin at nakikinig po sa radyo. It's really a pleasant afternoon today. Although, balita ko, Miss Annie, merong mga na-cancel na mga flights towards the south dahil daw masama ang climate, ay ang weather doon. So, tayo ngayon dito medyo maganda but it's not the same for those who are living in the south. Pero Miss Annie, meron akong medyo hindi magandang balita mula naman sa abroad. Diyan, Miss Annie, sa nagkakaroon ng gera sa Israel, meron na daw namatay na isang Pilipino, isang caregiver. At pagkatapos 5 naman ang missing. Let's pray for them, Miss Annie. Sana po ay makita po yung 5 missing. Oo. At saka condolences po dun sa pamilya ng namatay na isang Pilipino na caregiver. Miss Annie? It's so sad.
Tama ka po, Attorney Dot. Totoo po yan. Mga kasambahay, isa yan sa mga binabantayan natin na sana hindi maging matindi po yung gulo. At sana ipanalangin natin na sana yung mga hostages, Attorney Dot, kasi mayroon ako nakita na talaga naman yung isang 5 taong bata ay left and right yung pagpalo sa kanya. Kaya yung bata surrounding him ay yung may mga hawak na stick para paluin siya. Parang it's heartbreaking. Parang it's hard to watch the video, Attorney Dot. Doon sa mga yung mga hostages, sana wag niyo pong saktan. Ano po? And let's pray, Attorney Dot, na sana hindi po ito mag-escalate ng napakalaking gulo. Okay, ang ating gobyerno ay may to understand na tuloy-tuloy ang monitoring dito po sa mga victims ng mga Pilipino. Attorney Dot, let's start now, mga kasambahay. Eto, Attorney, they say a smile is the prettiest thing you can wear. But for some of us, smiling is the hardest thing to do, especially if you have some physical defects that affects your ability to smile perfectly, such as having cleft lip or palate. This condition happens when a baby is still in the womb of her mother. The baby's lip or palate is not yet fully formed when he or she was born. And this state requires operation. And for most of us, especially the poor, it might seem impossible because this operation requires a lot of money, Attorney Dot.
Yes, Miss Annie, but don't lose hope because there are organizations that help people in this kind of situation, that helps patients with cleft lip and palate achieve their perfect smile. And one of them, Miss Annie, is the Operation Smile Philippines. And to discuss their projects and programs live in the Radyo La Verdad studio, let us welcome Operation Smile Philippines Executive Director Emiliano Romano. Good afternoon po, Emiliano.
Good afternoon po.
Emiliano Romano. And welcome to Serbisyong Bayanihan. Please greet all your fans out there, our listeners and viewers.
To all the listener and viewers, magandang hapon sa iyo lahat. It's an honor to be here.
Akala mo, Attorney Dot, kanina I was joking. Sabi ko, may bibenta ka. Hindi. Fluent ako mag-Tagalog. Kaya nakakatuwa. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. Marunong siya mag-Tagalog, Attorney Dot. Marunong na marunong. Ayan.
Yes. Nako, Miss Annie, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are kind of interested in our guest this afternoon. Sir, would you like to share with us po from what country you are originally?
Sure po.
From what country po?
I'm actually was born and raised in Switzerland, but I'm Italian.
I
And
see.
I've been in the Philippines for 15 years.
Oh, that's
Italiano.
why you can speak Tagalog very well. Oh,
Opo.
grazie. Mangiare.
Ano ibig
Okay.
sabihin nun, Attorney
So,
Dot? Ayun. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Grazie means thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Mangiare,
grazie.
let's eat. Yan ang alam ko.
Let's eat. Okay. Mag-aaral din ako. Hindi ko napaghandaan si Mr. Emiliano. Ano po? Ayan. Okay. Yes. And Attorney
Okay.
Dot,
So,
going back to our
yes.
discussion, our topic. Okay. What is
Yes,
your first
yes.
question na gusto mo
Thank
itanong kay
you.
Mr.
Okay.
Emiliano? Go ahead, Attorney Dot. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Emiliano, we are both interested, and I'm sure all the other viewers are interested to know about your organization, Operation Smile Philippines. Can you please tell us something about it? How and when did it start? Who are the officers? Where is your office? Please give us some information regarding your organization.
Sure po, attorney. So thank you so much for that as well. Operation Smile actually started in 1982 in the Philippines po, in Naga City. And currently, we are in 60 countries worldwide. In the Philippines alone, we have 3 comprehensive cleft care centers. One is located in Manila, one is located in Pampanga, and meron din tayo located in Davao. Currently, we are building our 4th comprehensive cleft care center in Cebu. Sa Operation Smile, we don't only provide surgery po, but what we say, we provide comprehensive cleft care, which means surgery is just one component of what we provide. We provide also dental, nutrition, speech therapy, and psychosocial care. And last but not the least, also nutrition programs po.
Attorney Dot,
Wow, that's
napakaganda nitong
amazing.
binabanggit
Amazing.
mo. That's correct, Attorney Dot.
Yes.
Okay.
And it actually started in your province, Miss Annie,
That's
in
correct,
Naga.
Naga City.
In
I'm supposed to ask.
1992.
Yes, I'm supposed to ask you, Mr. Romano, why in Naga?
Yeah, so our founder, Dr. Bill McGee, which is a plastic surgeon, and the wife, our CEO, Kathy McGee, which is a nurse, back in '92, they visited with some other American doctors to do like a medical mission.
Okay.
What happened there is they were supposed to operate on 100 patients during that medical mission, but 200 patients show up. And that's the reason why brought our Operation Smile
In Naga City.
started. Kasi it gave them a reason to come back the year after and then come back again and come back again.
Imagine that, Attorney Dot, 100 lang. And then 200 ang naoperahan nila. So that's the reason. Attorney, mayroon pa ako nagustuhan dun sa sabi nila na itong kanilang ginagawa, comprehensive. Because in this particular problem, if a baby has a cleft lip and palate, there are problems associated in it. You
Correct
made
po.
mention. Okay, Attorney Dot, you will have a problem in speaking. You have a
Correct po.
problem in feeding. You have a
Feeding.
problem in hearing and also dental concerns as well. Right, Mr. Romano?
Correct.
So that's, you made mention that you are rendering a comprehensive service.
Correct po. And I think one other service that we provide that is not really been mentioned often is psychosocial care.
Oh, I
because a lot of the children and parents get bullied in their communities for having a child born with cleft. And so psychosocial care help those family and children to overcome those difficulties.
Wow, napakaganda, Attorney Dot. Comprehensive ang kanilang nire-render na serbisyo dito sa Operation Smile. Attorney Dot, tanungin ko naman si Mr. Emiliano. How did you become a part of Operation Smile Philippines? I understand, by profession kasi Attorney Dot, is an accountant,
Apo.
ha? And then napunta siya dito sa Operation Smile Philippines. Can you give us an idea?
Sure. So,
Yes.
being here in the Philippines for 15 years, I've been in various NGO helping the Filipino people. When the opportunity arose about 3 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to apply for this position, executive director. At first, I was a bit hesitant, but then when I look at the cost of, the job is not an easy job, but we change life every day.
Wow.
So it's a very fulfilling job that despite working so many hours and, be always on the go, it really opened my heart and make me smile every day as well.
Ganda naman ng sinabi niya, Attorney Dot. Ang sarap pakinggan.
Yeah,
Very fulfilling yung trabaho
I am so
kahit mahabang
touched.
panahon yung
Yes,
kanilang
yes.
ginugugol. Thank you
Yes.
for that. Yes, Attorney. Babalik ko
Yes,
sa'yo.
Miss Annie,
Go ahead. Thank you po.
Nakakatuwa, no? Si Mr. Emiliano, and to think na he's not really a Filipino and yet he's here to do service for Filipinos. We are really touched and we are very, very grateful for what you are doing to our fellow Filipinos. But Mr. Emiliano, can you please share with us how exactly do you help children with cleft lips and palates? Tell us the process regarding the selection up to the operation. Like if I know someone who has cleft lip and he doesn't have the money or he comes from a very poor family, how do you choose? Do they have to apply? So for the first question first,
The
please
process.
tell us the process. Yes, sir.
All right, attorney. So, first of all, we accept anybody. That's, I think, one thing is important to share to the public is we don't discriminate regardless from which family you're from, what's your condition, everything. As long as you have cleft lip and palate, will be catered to you. So we have, of course, our social media that register our patients. We also have our Facebook page. We have our website where any patients could go and just register themselves. From there on, then we'll be able to come into a database, and then one of our patient coordinator will be engaging with the patient. And so from there, we refer them to either our 3 centers that we have in Manila, Pampanga, and Davao, or if we do a surgical program in a particular locations, that's where we invite them to come. From that stage, once they come to a surgical program, they go through a screening process. Now, depending on do they have cleft lip, do they have bilateral cleft lip, do they have cleft palate. Based on that, our medical practitioner, we have about 300 medical practitioner volunteers with Operation Smile. They do a screening process, and they put priority based on the age and based on how difficult also the cleft will be. For cleft lip, we only operate from 6 months and up for safety reason, and then for cleft palate is 1 year old and up.
Okay. Attorney Dot, this is a very vital information yung binibigay sa atin ni Mr. Emiliano. Yung pamamaraan kung paano sila nag-ooperate. Okay, Attorney, gusto kong i-clarify maigi. Do you work with, because this is something to do with the services that you're going to provide for cleft lip and palate babies. Do you work with communities or local doctors with you, or you bring doctors? You have your own doctors?
Yes, so all our volunteers are all local volunteers. So those are medical and non-medical professionals that actually spend their time to help us to provide free surgery for patients born with cleft lip and
Wow.
palate.
So, Attorney Dot, libre din pala yung mga doktor. Ha? So, you work closely with communities and
Apo.
local doctors. Ayan. Depende kung anong mga regions.
Apo.
Wow, very good. And this is free.
This is free for the patients. They do not pay a single, because some of the family minsan isipin nila baka may bayad. Ito walang bayad talaga.
Okay.
Even the speech and dental, everything, it's free po.
Okay, once again, before I will turn you over to Attorney Dot. You made mention about the surgery. When is the right time? Can you clarify this? Can you discuss more on this? When is the right time? When is the right time? How soon can a child with cleft and palate undergo surgery?
Okay.
Kasi may binanggit ka kanina, 6 months for cleft, lip,
Yes, so
and then 1 year
for palate.
Can you explain
Sure po.
more on that, Mr. Romano?
So the reason why we do cleft lip 6 months is for safety reason. We don't know, operating below 6 months is just a safety reason. That's why our global medical standards that we follow, 6 months for a lip and 1 year for a palate. Why is it important for them to be operated that early? So that the child do not require any speech therapy. Because the moment they reach a year and a half and 2 years old, the child is already being used of saying few words and speaking, then definitely they might have to be enrolled in a speech therapy. But if we operate right away, then chances are no speech therapy is required.
Wow, ang ganda nitong service na binibigay nila Attorney Dot, because he made mention that this is comprehensive, not only surgery, but
Correct.
to address other
Apo.
problems associated in it. Attorney, kayo naman po, Attorney Dot. Thank you very much, Mr. Emiliano. Go ahead. Thank you, Attorney Dot.
Yes, Miss Annie. Yes, Miss Annie. I don't know if this is a sign of age already, no? Pero familiar sa akin ang Operation Smile. Naririnig ko na yan a long time ago. Actually, sikat sila eh. It's a very popular organization, especially if you are with mga Rotary clubs. Maririnig mo talaga yan. So, Mr. Emiliano, okay, what are the organizations or who are your partners that made your organization successful up to now, even after several decades, para naman we can give credit to them?
Of course. So
Sir?
as you mentioned, yes po, as you mentioned, Rotary definitely, various Rotary organization help Operation Smile throughout this year. One of our largest supporter and donor, of course, we have Watson Philippines, is one of our big supporter in all this year. We are celebrating 10 years of partnership with them. We also have Johnson & Johnson Philippines that really supported us for all these years. And then we have company like, of course, Security Bank and the like. So all these years of providing comprehensive cleft care, it's only because of the support of those corporate and individuals who keep supporting our cause.
Wow, nakakatuwa naman yung mga
Okay.
yung mga yung mga mga tanggapan na yan, yung mga kumpanya na yan, Attorney Dot. Pero tama ka, there are also other local organizations in the country helping babies with cleft lip
Yes, po.
palate. We would like to acknowledge that, Attorney Dot. Sabi mo nga, bata ka pa, naririnig mo na ito, Attorney Dot. Ina-acknowledge din natin yan,
Yes.
pinapasalamatan. Because dito sa program ng Serbisyong Bayanihan, marami rin pong tinutulungan ang programa ng tinulong ni Kuya Daniel Rason na mayroon pang mga ganong klaseng problema. So gusto ko rin pasalamatan ay yung mga doktor na nag-oopera for free. Thank you very much. Ayan. Attorney, back to you po.
Yes, yes, Miss Annie. Actually, this program is really very close to my heart because one of the caregivers of my 101-year-old mom had cleft lip. No, we hired him, so he now has employment because for the longest time he was trying to find work, but we wanted to help people with disabilities and. Of course, medyo may pagkangungo pa siya, no? But maganda na yung itsura niya because of the operation. So I know yung effect ng ginagawa ng grupo ninyo, Mr. Emiliano, sa mga tao. As you said, you change lives. It's true. Because kung hindi siya na-operahan, I doubt it kung makakakuha pa siya ng trabaho. So I want to say hi to him. Andyan po siya, nanonood po siya ngayon. Nag-aalaga po sa mabi ko.
Thank you.
Michael. Okay, so now going back to Operation Smile Philippines. What are your goals, sir, for the next few years here in the Philippines?
So our goal is to really be able to access more regions in the Philippines. Actually, our 5 to 10 years plan is to be able to have presence in all the regions of the Philippines. Currently, we are building one of the largest center opening next year in Cebu, which will be able to take care to about 10,000 patients in the next 3 to 4 years. So that's going to be a huge center for a huge milestone for our foundation. And then it's really, I would say, partner with company and an association like you guys. It's to really spread awareness. Unfortunately, madami ng pasyente and parents still do not know about cleft lip and palate na pwede maoperahan. Minsan,
That can be corrected.
correct po. So minsan,
That can be repaired.
Opo. So minsan isipin nila, ay, baka for lifetime yan. Hindi. It's really creating awareness kasi as simple as 45-minute surgery can really change the life of that child.
Okay. I would like to ask this question. Attorney Dot, matagal na rin yung exposure mo dito sa ganitong klaseng field.
Opo.
Have you heard a definitive cause or causes? Bakit nagkakaroon ng cleft lip and palate babies?
Well, globally, there
Good
is a lot of...
question.
Thank you very much, Attorney Dot.
Globally, there is a lot of explanation. So some will say it's this, some will say that. I would say the biggest prevalence of cleft will be nutrition. I would say malnourishment of the mother even before pregnancy. They also did some research about genetics. That is also part of genetic, meaning chances are if you had one in the family, it may happen to have maybe a child born with cleft lip and palate. But I would say as of now, nutrition will be the biggest. For mothers, folic acid, lack of folic acid also is a component. So I wouldn't say they ever found globally one specific and say, okay, this will solve it forever.
Okay. Is this the most challenging birth defect in the world?
I wouldn't say that because disease can be corrected.
Okay.
So I think this is the difference between any other birth defect is with a simple surgery can be corrected immediately.
Okay. Speaking of surgery, Attorney Dot, mayroon tayong ilang mga experience dito na one surgery is enough. I would like to ask you, Mr. Emiliano, how many surgeries do you offer to babies with cleft lip palate? Let's say, for example, one surgery is not enough.
Apo.
Paano po yun?
So, kunwari, in the case lang, the child has cleft lip and palate, we cannot operate both at the same time. So what we do is lip first, and then after 6 months to a year, we operate on the palate. And if they need maybe some revision or any other surgery, then it's included. Still free po.
Wow, very good. Attorney, expensive yan ang pag-maintain ng ganyan. Kasi comprehensive.
Comprehensive talaga.
Okay. Mayroon din tayo nakita na Attorney Dot na because napakaganda yung operation, wala kang traces. Unnoticeable, undistinguishable na siya ay nagkaroon ng cleft lip palate.
Opo.
Thank you for that. Okay. Attorney Dot, balik muli sa inyo po. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Miss Annie. I would just like to follow up on what you and si Sir Emiliano discussed, no, yung the pregnancy period, no? It's really very important because we are trying to educate our viewers and our listeners. So, kayo pong mga magbubuntis or nagbubuntis, make sure po na you have all the vitamins, you be very, very careful with what you take. Kasi minsan sa gamot din natin i-take ninyo yan, naapektuhan po yung development ng bata. So yung pregnancy stage is very, very important. Stress lang po natin yon. Now, going back to
Attorney
you,
Dot.
Mr.
Okay.
Yes po. Yes
Attorney
po.
Dot,
Yeah.
it's good that you mentioned that because I've heard from some surgeon na tama, during pregnancy, meron akong narinig, I don't know, Mr. Emiliano, yung first trimester of your pregnancy, they are advising mothers not to be exposed with the person infected with flu, infected with colds because sinasabi nila na ano daw po yan, attorney, dadagdag,
Yes.
mag-increase ng risk doon sa mother para
Yes.
magkaroon ng isang cleft lip and palate babies. Yan binabanggit nila. And if
Yeah,
you are
German
also
measles then.
yes, attorney, yes.
German measles. Oh.
Yeah, that's correct, attorney. At mayroon din silang binabanggit, Mr. Emiliano, yung tungkol doon sa exposure sa radiation and then yung drugs. Ayan, yung pag-take daw ng steroids. I just heard it from surgeon. Yun ang binabanggit nila, Attorney Dot. Thank you, Attorney Dot, for mentioning that.
Yes.
Again, we are creating awareness,
Yes.
kaya kailangan natin maipagbigay alam sa ating mga kababayan. Attorney, go ahead, please, with your other question. Thank you.
Okay, well, there is a question here na I just want to read this, no? For example daw po, Sir Emiliano, the patient is outside of Cebu or your maybe other areas, no? Other areas. How would you handle a case that needs operation? If let's say the patient is from Mindoro and well, you have no partner there, you have no clinic there, what should they do?
Okay. Thank you for that questions. So it depends in the location. So in a year, we usually visit different various locations around the country. Assuming hindi tayo mapunta kunwari sa Mindoro and the patient still would want to be operated, of course. Then in that case, there are cases, depending on the case, depending on the age we analyze, we actually transport the patient to our center in Metro Manila for free and then receive surgery and send back. Now, assuming they are in an island na minsan hirap papunta dito, biyahe.
Yeah, that's correct.
We have a partnership with AirAsia. So AirAsia is our airlines that actually can transport our patients for free around the Philippines just to receive care po.
Okay, ang ganda naman ito, Attorney
Wow,
Dot.
that's really amazing.
Wow, thank you very much. Maraming salamat.
Yes, oo, ang ganda. Ganda talaga. So thank you, AirAsia, and thank you also to all the other partners of Operation Smile. You're doing a great job.
Yes.
Okay, Miss Annie, back to
Thank you
you.
very much. Gusto ko rin itanong kay Mr. Emiliano, do you have a data? How many babies are you targeting to assist or to help in 1 year?
So our goal in a year is to be able to operate. So this is individual operations between 800 to 1,000 patients
Every year.
Every year. Now with our Cebu centers, we're actually scaling up because the Cebu center alone, once it's full capacity operating, will be able to deliver about 3,000 patients a year.
Okay. And do you have also the data in the Philippines? Ilan pa ang mga bata na mayroon cleft lip and palate?
So if you look at the statistic, is one for every 500 to 700 newborn is born with cleft lip or palate. So you can imagine what's the birth rate of the Philippines is quite high. We estimate about last year a possible backlog of about 200,000 in the Philippines. That's based on
200,000?
that's estimated backlog
Those are big
based
numbers.
on what we see, what we visit. But we feel that there is even more because globally, if you look at statistics globally, there is 5 million of them are born with cleft lip and palate as we speak.
So, Miss Attorney Dot, napakadami pala nito, mga kasambahay. So, Mr. Emiliano, I will have a follow-up question. For those who need Operation Smile Philippines, for those who need your organization, how can they reach your office?
Sure. So you can always go to our social media. We are on Instagram and Facebook, which is Operation Smile Philippines, and we also have a website, operationsmile.org.ph. Pagpasok nyo sa mga social media, there is links for them to register as a patient, or baka gusto nyo ma-refer someone. Or I guess also sa radio station na ito, if you have
Radio
any
na naman,
Radio and TV, right?
Serbisyong Bayanihan.
Correct. So kung meron kayo ng mga pasyente or kilala nyo mga kasambay or may neighbor
Yes.
na may cleft, please spread awareness, sabihin niyo to come to Operation Smile for free cleft lip and palate surgery.
Okay. I would like to express my appreciation. We would like to express our gratitude. Congratulations to your organization. Miss D, baka mayroon kang may re-refer? Ayan. Yung Attorney Dot, ibalik ko ulit sa inyo ang ating panauhin, si Mr. Emiliano Romano. Go ahead po, Attorney Dot. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Annie, at this point, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude. Thank you very much, Grazie. Mr. Emiliano Romano, Executive Director of the Operation Smile Philippines. We just want to tell you that you are doing a wonderful, wonderful job, and may God bless you even more. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat po.
Salamat sa Diyos.
Maraming salamat.
Mga kasambahay, hindi pa kami tapos. We will be right back after these few reminders.
Nagsimula sa isang pangarap.
Ako na po, ma'am.
Ika'y tutulungang ibahin ang buhay na nakasanayan.
Naka 24 months ka na sa pag-ibig.
Panghulog na ako sa motor.
Bagong motor.
Gagawa ng hakbang para mapaghandaan ng forever.
Ka ha?
At harapin ang bukas. Nang may
O ang maagang pagtuklas ukol sa breast cancer. Kaya sama-sama nating panoorin at alamin ang mga makabagong teknolohiya upang makita o matukoy ang mga maaaring sakit sa breast. At ang mga impormasyon na maaaring makatulong sa health and lifestyle ng bawat isa. In partnership with Asian Breast Center, a premier healthcare provider to breast health and wellness. Alamin ang kanilang state-of-the-art facilities, diagnostics, treatments at disease management. Handog ng Doctors on TV ngayong linggo, alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga. Makakasama rin natin si Dr. Norman San Agustin, a surgical oncologist and breast specialist, also known as the President and CEO of Asian Breast Center, hosted by Dr. Sara Barba Cabudil. Only here at UNTV, your public service channel.
Tuwing mainit ang panahon, inaasahan na rin na tumaas ang konsumo ng kuryente. Dahil extra effort ang cooling system ng appliances, mas malaki ang kailangan nitong supply ng kuryente. Ito ang ilang tips para makatipid sa konsumo ng kuryente. Linisin ang appliances tulad ng electric fan o air conditioning units para hindi mahirapan ang makina nito at hindi malaki ang electricity consumption. Isarado ang mga ilaw kung hindi naman kailangan. Mag-unplug ng appliances kung hindi naman ginagamit. Iwasan na matagal na nakabukas ang pintuan ng refrigerator at siguraduhin na nakalapat itong mabuti kapag nakasara. Ito ang ilang tips para makatipid sa kuryente mula sa UNTV, your public service channel.
Eye irritation and injury is also common in the kitchen. Peppers and other spicy ingredients may irritate the eyes, while utensils and hot grease or liquid may cause eye injuries. Wash the eye with plenty of cool running water. If peppers or spicy ingredients go into the eye, hot liquid or grease splashes on the eye. If burning sensation continues, immediately go to the nearest hospital. If the eye is struck, apply cold compress very gently on the eye and see an eye doctor. If the eye is bleeding or painful, immediately take the person to the hospital. These are basic first aid tips brought to you by UNTV News and Rescue.
The fingerprint is primarily used to identify people. In fact, it has a significant role in solving crimes. Francis Galton, an English scientist, found out that no sets of fingerprints are the same. Did you know that the idea of fingerprints was already in the Bible thousands of years ago? According to Job chapter 37 verse 7, He sealeth up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work. Fingerprints are God's marks on human hands. Make it a habit to read and learn more about the Holy Scriptures. A reminder from UNTV, your public service channel.
Eye irritation and injury is also common in the kitchen. Peppers and other spicy ingredients may irritate the eyes, while utensils and hot grease or liquid may cause eye injuries. Wash the eye with plenty of cool running water. If peppers or spicy ingredients go into the eye, hot liquid or grease splashes on the eye. If burning sensation continues, immediately go to the nearest hospital. If the eye is struck, apply cold compress very gently on the eye and see an eye doctor. If the eye is bleeding or painful, immediately take the person to the hospital. These are basic first aid tips brought to you by UNTV News and Rescue.
Welcome back mga kasambahay. Attorney Dot, isa ang Pilipinas sa mga bansa sa East Asia and Pacific region sa mga may mga mabababang immunization rate. Sa pagitan po ito ng 2019 hanggang 2021 dahil sa COVID-19 pandemic. Dahil dito, nakapagtala po ang Department of Health ng mas mataas na kaso ng vaccine preventable diseases gaya ng measles o tigdas ngayong 2023 kumpara po nung nakaraang taon, Attorney Dot.
Yes, Miss Annie, at upang mabigyan ng tamang information at makaiwas hanggat maaga pa ang mga kabataan sa nakakahawang measles o tigdas. Ukol dito ang ating pag-uusapan kasama po ang ating long-time partner pediatrician. She is also a segment host for Baby Talk in Doctors on TV. Please welcome po ang ating favorite na pediatrician, Dr. Katrina Laura Cruz Dacanay. Hello and good afternoon po, Dr. Katrina. How are you?
Oh, Ma'am Annie, Attorney Dot. Nice to see you po again.
Ayan.
We miss you,
Yes.
Doktora. Finally.
Dati kasama tayo, di ba? Kasama tayo
Opo.
dyan sa...
Opo.
Nagme-makeup tayo sabay-sabay. Okay,
Opo.
sige. Marami tayong gustong i-discuss kay Dr. Katrina. Dr. Katrina, hindi na kami magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Punta na tayo para matuto po kami sa inyo, para po sa benefit po ng hindi po nakakaalam. Ano nga po ba ang measles o tigdas at gaano po ito kadelikado? Doktora?
Yes, actually yung measles po, ito po ay isang infection na galing sa isang virus. So ito po ay very contagious. Ibig sabihin, madali po siyang mahawa sa ibang mga bata kasi airborne po siya. So for example, ang isang bata meron siyang measles at siya ay biglang bumahing or umubo. Yung droplets na ibinuga niya sa hangin, kapag ito ay nalanghap ng mga kasama niya sa bahay, pwede pong mahawa yung mga kasama niya sa bahay at magkaroon din po sila ng measles. So very contagious po ito, madaling makahawa at madaling pumalat sa community. So even for example, ang isang batang may tigdas, pinapasok niyo sa school, syempre yung mga classmates po niya, madali rin po makahawa. Ganoon rin po kung siya'y nakikipaglaro sa mga kapitbahay, sa kanyang mga pinsan, madali po siyang makahawa sa mga bata po. So that's why it's actually an infection of concern kasi supposedly ito po ay naiiwasan or nape-prevent dahil meron tayong bakuna laban sa tigdas. Kaya lamang, tulad nga po ng nabanggit ni Attorney Dot at ni Ma'am Ani, no, medyo tumaas po yung cases ng tigdas ngayong taon kumpara last year. So medyo nakaka-worry po, no, kasi medyo triple or mahigit pa yung itinaas ng mga bata na nagkaroon ng measles. And syempre, kaya po ito ay gusto nating maiwasan kasi pwede po siyang magkaroon ng complications. Yung common na complication na nakikita natin sa mga patients na may tigdas, pwedeng nagkakaroon ng pneumonia, yung lung infection, nagkakaroon ng otitis, yung ear infection, diarrhea. Dalas din po nito yung nagkakaroon ng matubig na dumi, so nadidehydrate po sila. And we also have cases po na nagkakaroon ng encephalitis or yung infection po sa utak. So that's why medyo kailangan maiwasan po natin ang tigdas as much as possible po. And that's why we also want to make sure na hindi po siya kumakalat.
Ako, attorney.
Okay, thank you.
Attorney Dot, kung pinakinggan ito ng mga nanay, yung sa umpisa na nag-explain si doktora, naku, nakakatakot, imagine. Pag hindi nyo na-treat ng maayos, may complications ha. Imagine, may pneumonia, may lung, at may infection na aabot pa doon sa utak. Naku, kakatakot, diba po, Attorney Dot?
Correct, Miss Annie. At wala nang excuse ngayon kasi may vaccine eh. Nung kapanahunan natin, Miss Annie, ako, nagkaroon ako ng tigdas dahil wala pang vaccine doon. Oo, kaya ngayon
Tama ka,
wala
Attorney Dot.
dapat ang mga nanay po natin, dapat alam po ninyo ang gagawin po ninyo para maprotektahan ang inyong mga anak. Okay, Miss Annie, ikaw naman ang magtanong. Thank you, Doktora.
Thank you very much, Attorney Dot. Ayan, ang itatanong ko naman kay Dr. Katrina, anong edad common itong measles o tigdas, Attorney? May Dr. Katrina.
Okay, ang measles kasi common talaga yan sa mga maliliit na bata kasi sila'y medyo mahihina ang immune system pa or nagde-develop pa. Lalo na sa mga infants, napaka-high risk po nila na magkaroon nito, lalo na po yung mga wala pang bakuna laban sa tigdas. Pero nakikita din po natin ito kahit hanggang mga 5 years old. And of course, at risk din po sa tigdas, yung mga hindi lang po sa mga bata, kung kayo po ay isang adult, at kayo po ay mahina ang inyong immune system o kaya yung mga elderly natin, yung mga may sakit po na mahina ang immune system, ganun din po yung mga buntis. Pwede rin po silang mahawa ng tigdas. High risk po sila na mahawa ng tigdas po.
Ayan, Attorney Dot, yun po ang kanyang explanation. Thank you, Doktora. Sige po, Attorney.
Naku, ayan
Thank you.
Minention ni Doktora na hindi lang po mga bata ang pwede magkaroon yan. Kahit mga matatanda pwede na magkaroon. So, punta tayo sa susunod na katanungan. Doktora Katrina, how would one know that one has measles? Or if I am a mother, how would I know that my child has measles? At kailan po ba dapat na mabahala yung isang ina? Oras na makitaan po niya ng measles, signs, ang isang bata.
Yes.
Ganda ng tanong. Go ahead.
Opo. Ang ganda po ng tanong na yun, no? Kasi nag-overlap kasi ang symptom ng tigdas po sa ibang mga infection. Kasi actually, ang unang symptom ng measles would be yung similar na fever, ganyan, no? Minsan may kasamang ubo, minsan nagsisipon. So what would make it different from the other infections na virus din yung cause? Particular po sa measles, usually 1 to 2 days after po nag-start ang lagnat, lumalabas na po yung rashes. So katagtagan ng lagnat, lumalabas yung rashes. At ang itsura po ng rashes ng measles, ang tawag namin dirty rash. Mas makapal po siya, parang merong nagbabalat ng kaunti, tsaka makating-makati po siya at kalat po kagad siya. Pwede pong kumakalat mula ulo, papunta po pababa sa chest area, papunta po sa kanyang mga legs po. So pababa po, no? And then mapapansin nyo rin ho, yung mga bata po na may tigdas, yung kanilang mata ay namumula, tapos nagtutubig. And then mapapansin din nga po nila na yun nga po minsan may kasamang ubo at may plema po. Those are some of the things na magsasabi na ito ay tigdas. And usually yung relation po nung kung kailan lumabas yung rash versus kailan nagsimula yung lagnat would help us differentiate kung ano po yung sakit eh. So sa tigdas, again, usually pagka expose yung bata, minsan 1 week yan, pwedeng mag-start and then again, magfi-fever ng 1 to 3 days and katagtagan ng fever, lalabas na po ang rashes. And alam nyo po, actually dagdag ko lang po, no, usually observe ko rin po sa mga batang may measles po, no, napaka-irritable po nila. They are very uncomfortable, tapos iyak ng iyak, and most probably kasi nga may niraramdam po sila. So as compared po sa ibang mga mild na viral infections po.
Doktora, uulitin ko lang ha. Oo, Ma'am Annie, ulitin ko lang. Ang pinaka ibang symptom para malaman mo na merong measles yung anak mo is yung rashes. Tama po ba? Kasi yung colds at saka yung cough, maaari ring part yan ng ibang sakit eh. But the rashes, that's the most important symptom that you have to identify. Okay, thank you po, Doktora. Sige, Ma'am Annie?
Yes, Attorney Dot. Thank you very much. Ito naman ang tanong ko kay Dr. Katrina, Attorney Dot. Ano yung kinaiba ng symptoms ng measles doon sa bulutong o itong rubella? Dr. Katrina, pakidiscuss ulit po yung bagay na yan. Thank you po.
Opo. Ang pagkakaiba pala basically po yung virus na nagdudulot po ng mga sakit na ito, for one, magkakaiba po sila. Nabanggit ko po yung itsura ng rash versus kung kailan lumalabas yung rash, the moment na nag-start yung fever. Kapag po bulutong po yung kinoconsider natin, ang itsura po ng rash usually, ito po ay butlig na may tubig. And ang unang lumalabas po ito sa dibdib, and then palabas, no? So, mula sa dibdib, pupunta yan sa extremities, papunta sa ulo at saka sa legs. As opposed sa na-mention ko kanina, pag measles po, ang rashes nagsisimula yan sa ulo, papunta ng dibdib, pababa sa kanilang mga legs. Actually, that alone is already a clue kung ito ba ay bulutong or measles, no? Ang isa pa po, usually po pagka sa bulutong ho, ang rashes po naman ay masakit, parang may tumutusok at makating-makati po sa mga bata po. Yun po yung isang differentiating factor in terms of the rashes and the symptoms. Although, yun nga po, ang chickenpox, pwede rin siya, yun nga, may lagnat din po siya, pero pwede rin siya magkaroon ng kaunting ubo or sipon. Pero very particular sa varicella or chickenpox din po or bulutong, yung masakit na butlig na may tubig sa loob. Kumpara naman po yung tigdas hangin na sinasabi ng iba, no? Ang tigdas hangin naman po, it's a very mild viral infection. Usually, what happens here naman, nagkakaroon muna ng napakataas na lagnat yung bata. Usually, makikita natin mga between 1 to 2 years old. Sometimes in infants, we also see it. So what happens, magpi-fever ng 1 to 2 days, sobrang taas. And then the moment na nawala yung lagnat ng bata, doon po lalabas yung rashes niya. Ang rashes naman po sa tigdas hangin would be parang pantal-pantal. And then usually, nawawala din po ito ng pusa. Wala po siya usually kasamang ibang symptoms. Very occasional lang na may ubot sipon na kasama. So maybe among the 3 po na tinanong nyo sa akin na sakit, yung tigdas hangin yung pinaka-mild po na masasabi ko po. Pero yung tigdas po, yung chickenpox, may mga komplikasyon po kasi sila na masasabi natin.
Okay, thank you for that, Dr. Katrina. Back to you, Attorney Dot.
Yes, Miss Annie. Ngayon, nakwento na ni Doktora kung ano yung mga iba-ibang klase na tigdas at saka yung mga pareho pa ng mga ibang sakit. Ano? But Doktora, ito po yung napaka-importanting tanong na dapat makinig mabuti yung mga magulang po natin. Once po na nakita na po nila na merong tigdas yung kanilang anak, ano po yung dapat po nilang gawin? What are the precautionary measures na dapat nilang gawin para hindi mahawa yung mga ibang anak nila or para naman din dun sa kanilang anak? Ano po ang dapat gawin para po hindi po maging worse yung condition ng anak nila?
Yes, napaka-important po niyang tanong na yan po, ma'am, no? Kasi nasabi ko po, ang measles, very contagious. So the moment na nagsususpetsya na po kayo na may tigdas ang iyong anak, i-isolate niyo po kagad siya. Muna kung pwede sa isang kwarto, wag muna pong paglaruin sa kanyang mga kapatid, or exposed po sa mga yung sabi ko nga pong high risk tulad ng mga buntis or yung mga senior citizens. And of course, you have to have your child check po. Important din po, wag niyo na pong papasukin sa school kung ang iyong anak ay nagsuschool na po. Hayaan niyo muna po siyang magpahinga sa bahay kasi syempre sa infection po, bukod sa makakahawa pa po siya, kailangan din po ng bata na mag-recover po mula sa sakit at syempre para mabigyan siya ng karampatan na gamot or enough na mapacheck up po sa sa kanyang doktor po. So very important po is isolation po, and then advice po syempre sa mga na-expose sa kasama sa bahay kasi nga po ang measles pwedeng lumabas yung symptoms mga 7 days po after exposure. So syempre watch out pa rin po kayo for the symptoms na nabanggit ko, and once na nakita niyo po yun, papa-check up niyo po kagad kung sino man po yung kasama sa bahay na meron ding symptom nun.
Okay. Again, Doktora.
Kita mo,
Again,
Miss Annie,
Attorney
ha?
Dot. Opo.
Yes.
Mga
Tingnan mo
nanay,
kung makasagot si
napakinggan niyo
Doktora
yun.
talaga, no, ha? Napakahusay sumagot. Expert talaga.
Tama ka. Tama ka,
Yes.
Attorney Dot.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Attorney,
yes.
eto naman yung susunod kong tanong. Gaano ba talaga kahalaga? Nanay, makinig ulit. Tatay, makinig ulit. Gaano ba kahalaga ang bakuna, ang measles vaccine? Para ma-encourage natin yung mga parents na huwag silang matakot at pabakunahan nila yung kanilang mga anak. Thank you, Dr. Katrina.
Ako, tama po yan. Alam niyo po ba na ang vaccination, hindi yung bakuna na dapat ay na-inject po sa bata, no? Hindi pala pong use ang vaccine kung hindi po na ibibigay sa mga bata po or sa mga pasyente. Vaccination is one of the most important po na nagagawaan natin para maiwasan ang measles or kahit ano pa mang sakit. So alam niyo po ba na yung measles vaccine, unang bakuna pa lamang kay baby niyan at 9 months, 93% effective na po yan para maiwasan ang tigdas. Kapag po tumungtong ng 1-year-old si baby, dapat po pabigyan niyo po siya ng MMR vaccine dahil yung ito po pag nabigay ng second dose ng measles vaccine, that's already 97% effective po para maiwasan ang sakit na tigdas. So wag po kayong matakot na pabakunahan ng inyong anak. Minsan po, 9 months po talagang ideal na pwedeng ibigay ang measles vaccine ng first dose ni baby. Pero at times po na may outbreak or mataas yung cases sa area, baka po mapansin nyo na at as early as 6 months, pwede na hong pabigyan si baby ng vaccine. And don't forget, at 1-year-old, first dose ng MMR, and between 2 to 5 years old po, pabigay nyo ho yung second dose ng MMR. Iyan po yung complete na series po ng vaccine para maiwasan po natin ang measles na infection po. Huwag po kayong matakot na lalagnatin ang bata kasi po yung mga lagnat po, that's a usual reaction po that the immune system is working. Huwag din po kayong maniniwala sa mga haka-haka that the measles vaccine causes autism, na na po yan, na-disprove na po na hindi po totoo yan. Marami na pong pag-aaral kasi baka may nababasa po kayo sa internet, hindi po totoo na nagkakos ng autism yung measles vaccine. Marami na pong studies na nagsasabing hindi po totoo yan. So sana po kapag po kayo ay tumungtong na po ng 9 months si baby, huwag niyo pong kalimutan na pabakunahan sa measles vaccine, pabigyan ng measles vaccine po ang inyong baby po.
Ayun.
Okay, so
Attorney.
I think yan yung yan Miss Annie yung take away natin na message ni Doktora. Kailangan magpabakuna, alamin po ninyo kung kailan, follow po ninyo yung schedule kasi napaka-importante po yan para maprotektahan po ang inyong anak. But before we go to our end part of this interview, Dr. Katrina, if for instance there's someone who would like to consult with you, how will they get in touch with you? And please invite them po to watch your Doctors on TV Baby Talk every Sunday, Doktora.
Yes. Opo, thank you po. Actually, every Sunday po, meron po kami sa Doctors on TV. May segment po kami na Baby Talk. So, pinag-usapan po namin doon ng mga important health topics para po sa mga babies, sa mga bata. And all of these are very interesting po. So, hopefully, you can tune in every Sunday, 7 a.m. po. And if you need po to seek consultation with me, I'm accepting online consultation po right now via Sirius MD. You just look for my name, Dr. Maria Katrina Florquez po. Thank you.
We're very happy to see you
Yan,
back.
ang pinaka. Oo, napakahusay.
Thank you so much din po.
napakahusay. Oo. Alam mo, lagi ako nagpapaalam kay Ma'am Lynn Apinado, ang ating executive producer. Kapag merong napakagandang segment, nagpapaalam ko sa kanya, pwede ko po bang i-cut yan tapos i-share ko. So I am going to do that with this segment of ours because it's really very helpful and very informative para po sa mga nanay at tatay na merong mga bata na mga anak. No? So thank you again very much on behalf of Serbisyong Bayanihan, Ma'am Annie Rantoy, and I would like to thank you, Dr. Katrina Flor Cruz Dacanay, a pediatrician, and hopefully we can have you again and again here on Serbisyong Bayanihan. Thank you.
Thank you din po,
Thank you
Ma'am
po.
Annie and Attorney Do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Katrina. Maraming salamat. Keep safe. Maraming salamat. Mga kasambahay, hindi pa kami post ni Attorney Dot dito sa Serbisyong Bayanihan. We'll post for a break. Magbabalik po kami.
Nagsimula sa isang pangarap.
Ako na po, ma'am.
Ika'y tutulungang ibahin ang buhay na nakasanayan.
Naka 24 months ka na sa
May
pag-ibig.
panghulog na ako sa motor.
Hamon, pinatibay pang dedikasyon, serbisyo publikong maasahan anumang panahon, sandigan ng Diyos sa paghatid ng katotohanan. Ito ang balita para sa bayan at sa buong mundo.
Tuwing mainit ang panahon, inaasahan na rin na tumaas ang konsumo ng kuryente. Dahil extra effort ang cooling system ng appliances, mas malaki ang kailangan nitong supply ng kuryente. Ito ang ilang tips para makatipid sa konsumo ng kuryente. Linisin ang appliances tulad ng electric fan o air conditioning units para hindi mahirapan ang makina nito at hindi malaki ang electricity consumption. Isarado ang mga ilaw kung hindi naman kailangan. Mag-unplug ng appliances kung hindi naman ginagamit. Iwasan na matagal na nakabukas ang pintuan ng refrigerator at siguraduhin na nakalapat itong mabuti kapag nakasara. Ito ang ilang tips para makatipid sa kuryente mula sa UNTV, your public service channel.
Welcome back mga kasambahay. Attorney Dot, paano kung ang pinagbaguran mong bilhing na property ay hindi natugma sa napag-usapan na kontrata ng inyong developer? Pag may kaugnayan po dito ang senaryong legal na ating mapapanood, handog ng MCGI Nueva Vizcaya production team dito sa favorite segment ni Attorney Dot, Gankayko Low Profile.
Sa wakas, bago man lang makabalik sa Canada ay may maipundar man lang para sa pamilya.
Nako, congrats po sa inyong misis. Tiyak ay magugustuhan nilang regalo niyong ito.
Sana nga po. Isa nga po pala sir, sa makalawa na ho ako babalik sa Canada. Mag-usap na lang po tayo through chat tungkol po sa payment.
Opo, wala pong problema. Sige o, mag-ingat po kayo.
Ano? Revision? 85 square meter? Hindi naman ganito yung napag-usapan namin nung nakaraang taon na. Hello, Mr. Luis. Pasensya na po sa abala. Gusto ko lang po sanang malaman kung tama po ba yung nabasa ko na hindi na po masusunod yung napag-usapan na 108 square meters house and lot?
Opo, Mrs. Tumas po ang presyo ng mga materyales. Yung pinili niyo hong package, pang 85 square meter lang ho ang katumbas.
Para saan pa po yung napagkasunduan natin? Isang taon at kalahati ko na pong hinuhulugan yan. Tapos ngayon, mababago? Oh, ano ba yung bakit parang na-headlight ka? Kasi po ate, nabago po kasi yung napag-usapan sa kinuha namin reselling house and lot. Mas lumiit po kasi yung lugar. Sumusunod naman po ako sa napag-usapang presyo ng pagbabayad. May alam po ba kayong pwedeng gawin o legal action para ayusin po namin ito?
Acting congratulations. Nueva Vizcaya, no? Okay, sige. Ang senaryong legal na yan, Miss Annie, ay base sa katanungan ni Kikay. Okay, ito yung question niya. Isa akong OFW at kumuha ako ng pre-selling house and lot na 109 square meters. Ang nangyari ngayon, as per the developer, ay na-revise daw. At sa halip ng 109 square meters, ay naging 85 square meters na lang. May karapatan ba ako na magreklamo? 1 year and a half na po akong nagbabayad ng down payment. At upang sagutin po ang question na yan, makakasama po natin ngayong hapon walang iba, kundi si Attorney Shaima. Attorney Shaima E. Pangkal de Campong of the Abo Law Firm. Hello, Attorney Shaima, beautiful. How are you po?
Hello, good afternoon, po, Attorney Dan. Miss Annie, good afternoon. Thank you for having us again po here at Abo Law Firm.
Of course, it's our honor and pleasure, Attorney Shaima. We are very happy to see you this afternoon. So, you already heard kung ano po yung kaso po natin. What can you say po? Ano po advice po ninyo? Pwede ba daw po yan nagawin sa kanya na paliliitin yung napag-usapan na nila? O meron po ba siyang laban?
Yes, Attorney Dan, may laban po dyan si Kikay. Pwedeng-pwede ho niyang i-demand kung ano ho talaga yung napag-usapan nila based dun sa kontrata. Lalo na po, 109 square meter po ang kanilang naging usapan. May karapatan po si Kikay na i-demand sa developer ang 109 square meter. Lalo na ho, nagpe-perform na ho siya ng kanyang obligation. Nagsisimula na ho siyang magbayad for 1 year and a half. So, kung hindi po mabibigay ng developer, meron din po karapatan si Kikay na i-demand o i-reimburse na lang ho ang kanyang pera kapag hindi imposible na ho sa developer na ibigay ang usapan nilang 109 square meter.
Ayan.
Oo, tama. I agree, no? Yes. Ma'am Annie, unfair naman yun kung papayagan natin na one-sided. Anong kasalanan ni Kikay kung tumaas ang presyo ng materyales? Ang importante, meron silang usapan, meron na silang kontrata. Hindi na pwedeng baguhin yan dahil kung ano yung pinirmahan ninyo o pag-usapan ninyo before, dapat sundin ninyo. So I agree with Attorney Shaima. Thank you very much for your response po.
Yan, mga kasambahay, mayroon tayong natututunan dito. May contract and somewhere along the way na change. Hindi daw pwede yan. Hindi pwede yan. Sabi nung dalawa nating abogado. Ayan. Attorney, balik ulit sa inyo para sa isa pang legal question. Attorney Dot, go ahead. Thank you.
Yes, Miss Annie. Okay, thank you so much. There is another legal question that was sent to our social media page by a certain Miss June. Ito po ang tanong niya. About ito sa lupang ibinenta ng mama ko. Ang nangyari po ay bago mabuo yung bayad, medyo nagkasagutan sila ng nakabili. At yun ang dahilan kung bakit ayaw na ng mama ko na pumirma sa deed of sale. At ang gusto ng mama ko ay isauli na lang yung pera na naibayad dahil nabanggit din nung nakabili na isauli na lang yung pera. Bandang huli ay binawi yung sinabi. Ano po ang dapat gawin? May sasauli pa ba ang pera o hindi na? Ayan, tingnan mo, mga property ang issue natin
problema
ngayon. Attorney Shaima, opo, ano po ang masasabi po natin sa katanungan?
Una sa lahat po, kailangan po nating maintindihan na ang isang bentahan, ito po ay perfected na sa simpleng kasunduan or agreement. Sa consent pa lamang kapag ka-inoffer na ang pagbenta ng lupa at nag-agree naman ang buyer na bibili niya na to, by that, meron na silang kasunduan na may bentahan na. So hindi ho natin to pwedeng bigla-bigla na lang baguhin. Kapag nag-change of heart tayo, nababawiin natin, hindi na ako magbebenta. Hindi po natin to maaring gawin kasi may obligasyon na po tayo as a buyer to bayaran po yung property at kay seller naman po na i-deliver po yung lupang na pagkasunduan natin. Ngayon naman po, kung meron po tayong katulad po nitong nangyari ngayon, meron silang hindi pagkakaunawaan, pwede naman po nila itong mapag-usapan. By mere agreement, kung isosoli na lang ho ba yung pera o ibabalik, hindi itutuloy, para hindi na ho sila humantong pa sa reklamo, sa pagre-reklamo.
Yan, attorney.
Okay, Attorney Shaima. Oo, Miss Annie, meron lang akong follow-up ha bago ko ibigay sa'yo.
Okay lang po.
Dito sa... Opo, thank you po. Dito po sa case na to, nung una, talagang parang one-sided lang, no? Yung nanay lang ang may ayaw. Pero parang pumayag na rin yung binebentahan na, sige, isoli na lang yung pera. Pero, at the end, nagbago ng isip itong si binibentahan. Ayaw na niya na hindi matuloy yung kontrata. So, paano po yun? Sino po ngayon ang masusunod? Dahil yung nanay, ayaw na talaga niyang ibenta. Pero ito naman, nagbago ng isip itong si buyer at ngayon ay gusto na. Sino po ang susundan natin?
Ang contract of sale po natin, consensual po ito, kumbaga kasunduan nilang dalawa. So, hindi po sila pwedeng magbago yung isip nila. So, masusunod po dito is yung kontrata mismo. Yung usapan po nila nung una pa lang na magbentahan. Hindi po nila to pwedeng baguhin na lang bigla-bigla. Lalo na rin po, nakalagay po dun sa tanong na parang hindi din naman po sure to si Miss June kung talaga ho bang binabawi na lang ni buyer yung pagbili po ng property. So, inassume ko na lang din po dito na may agreement po talaga silang magbentahan. Kaya kailangan po nilang magbentahan talaga.
Yes, Attorney Shaima, siguro dito natin sasabihin na the contract is the law between the parties. Kung ano yung nasa kontrata, yun ang susundin po natin. So, wag na po kayong mag-isip ng kung ano-ano pa. Sundin po ninyo para hindi na po kayo mademanda for violation of the contract. Okay, Miss Annie, do you have any other questions?
Ko, attorney, pinakinggan ko yung discussion ninyo. Ayan, yung mga kababayan natin, matuturuan natin sila na, pagka may kontrata, yun ay magsisilbing proteksyon. Yun ang magsisilbing proteksyon dahil kahit na, halimbawa, may kontrata kayo, somewhere along the way, gustong baguhin, hindi po pwede. Mayroon pong masusunod na kontrata. Yun po ang i-honor. Yun ang natutunan ko ngayong hapon, Attorney Dot. Sige po, pasalamatan na natin ang napakahusay nating abogado ngayong hapon. Attorney Shaima, Attorney
Miss
Dot.
Annie, and may I say, hindi lang siya matalino at magaling. Siya din po ay napakaganda. Okay, so at this point, we would like to express... Yes, that's true po from the heart po yun. We would like to express our sincerest gratitude to you, Attorney Shaima E. Pangkal de Campong of the Abo Law Firm. Thank you and we hope to have you back. Salamat po.
Thank you, Attorney. My regards to Attorney Marvy Abo. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga bumubuo, ng mga abogado sa Abo Law Firm. And yung nag-reenact, attorney, reenacted legal service scene, MCGI Nueva Vizcaya Production Team. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Magandang hapon po sa inyo. And I'd like to take this opportunity, pasalamatan ng MCGI Law Center, ang mga paralegal, mga staff, and of course, yung kanilang mga abogado. At syempre, ang Vice President, Attorney Ruth Soriano. Kayo naman, Attorney Dot. Go, go, go.
Yes, Mr. Annie, of course, I would like to thank again and again the Gancayco Balasbas and Associates Law Offices. Diyan po yan sa Ermita, Manila. Thank you to our lawyers and also our staff. Salamat po.
Thank you very much, Attorney Dot. And moving forward, want to be healthy? Have Enso Plus, drinks and tea. Live healthier in a natural way. You can visit their website at www.ensoplus.ph or their Facebook page at Enso Plus to purchase and know more about Enso Plus drinks and tea. Yan, healthy na, masarap pa ang lasa, Attorney Dot. Yan po yan. Okay, Attorney, kayo naman po.
Yes. Yes, Miss Annie. Meanwhile, alam ba ninyo, mga kasangbahay, na sa isa sa bawat 8 katao sa buong mundo ay mayroong mental disorder? At ilan sa mga common na mental disorders ay ang anxiety disorders at saka depression. At bakit nga ba natin ito na pag-uusapan? Dahil ngayon pong araw ng October 10 ay World Mental Health Day. Layunin ito na mag-raise ng awareness at support sa mga taong nakakaranas po ng iba't ibang mental health issues. So, Miss Annie, happy Mental Health Mental
Issue.
Health Day. Ayan.
That's correct. Opo, Attorney,
Happy
napaka-importante
World
nito.
Mental Health Day.
Ayan.
Oo.
Alam mo,
Miss Annie, kanina lang.
Yes, Attorney
no?
Dot. Opo, opo.
Yeah. Okay. Before I give to you the the screen. Miss Annie,
Opo.
kanina lang in our meeting, no, nag-meeting kami ng mga managers namin. Ang sabi ko sa kanila, nasa batas natin 'yan, Miss Annie, and para na rin sa mga nanonood po sa atin na may kumpanya. Nasa batas po 'yan na at least once a year kailangan mag-hold po ang kumpanya ng mental health seminar. Kaya nagpahanap po ako ng speaker na pwede pong mag-seminar po sa amin dito sa aming celebrity club dahil we have to follow the law. Kapag nahuli po tayo ng Department of Labor and Employment na hindi po tayo nagbigay ng mental health seminar, baka po tayong bigyan ng liability, ma-fine tayo or mapagalitan kami ng mga nasa taas, no? So, meron kaming 3 na nakuha ng mga pangalan and we are choosing the best one. So, para po sa lahat ng may-ari ng kumpanya, it's very important to hold a mental health seminar. So, yan, Miss Annie.
Thank you very much, Attorney Dot, for that important reminders. Ano po? Kailangan po yan para nababalanse yung buhay ng mga manggagawa. Ano po? Ayan. So, hindi po yan biro, mga kasambahay. Napakahalagang issue yan. Ayan. At pangalawa, batas. Ayan, sinasabi ni Attorney Dot. Pag hindi nyo sinunod, baka naman ma-fine kayo ng Department of Labor. Okay, Attorney, sa mga sinasabi ng Biblia upang tayo po ay makaiwas sa depresyon o kabalisahan, ang sinasabi po, Attorney Dot, sa unang Pedro 5:7, na inyong ilagak sa Kanya ang lahat ng inyong kabalisahan sapagkat kayo'y ipinagmamalasakit niya. In the English, Attorney Dot, ano naman po ang sinasabi diyan?
Yes, Miss Annie, napakagandang verse. 1 Peter 5:7. Casting all your care upon Him, for He careth for you. Yung him dyan, tsaka he, wala na pong iba kundi si God. At ang sinasabi po sa atin ay yung mga cares po natin, yung mga worries po natin, yung mga kinakatakutan po natin, huwag po natin isipin na tayo po ang makakasolve mag-isa. But we should give it to Him and trust Him, trust the Lord that He will help us and He will be there for us to give us strength and to find the light kung ano po ang dapat po natin gawin. Yan po ang napakagandang verse po this afternoon.
So thank
Miss
you very
Annie?
much. Opo, maraming salamat dun sa ating mga kababayan. Kalinsabay ng aking pag-aanyaya, manood po kayo ng mga programa sa UNTV. Salamat sa Diyos. Ano po? Attorney Dot, once again, sa mga kababayan natin na patuloy pong sumusubaybay dito po sa Serbisyong Bayanihan, kami po ay nagpapasalamat. Tutok lamang po kayo on a daily basis. Tutok lamang po kayo. Marami kayong matututunan dito po sa UNTV. At ganun din sa mga iba pang mga programa, partikularmente ang Serbisyong Bayanihan. Attorney Dot, it's closing time. Magpapaalam na tayo. Go ahead po.
Yes, Miss Annie, bago po tayo magpaalam, Miss Annie, meron lang akong gustong i-announce na isang napakagandang palabas po this Saturday. Yan po ay produced po ng Rotary Club of Cubao West, and it's a charity concert, no? At yan po ay ipapalabas po on Saturday at 6 p.m. And kasama po dyan si Joey G, yung pong dating member ng Side A Band, at saka si Cesar Montano, si Frenchie D, and of course, Miss Annie, extra po tayo dyan. Ako po ay
congratulations,
makikipag-duet po. Opo. Salamat. Makikipag-duet po ako dun sa isang napakahusay na baritone na si Mr. Lionel Guico. So, siya po ay isa ring... si Lionel Guico po yung my birthday. Ang ka-duet ko po dyan ay si Lawrence Hatayna. So, Lawrence Hatayna, I will see you on Saturday. Wag po kayo mawawala. Ito pong concert na ito ay para po sa mga PWDs at saka mga cancer patients. That's the title of the show is Rock for Charity, and this is going to be on October 14, Saturday at 6 p.m. Kung meron po kayong gustong bilhin na tickets, nandyan po sa 0917-579-7942. Huwag po niyong imimiss. Napakagandang concert, and it's for a good cause. So, Miss Annie, sabi ko po kanina, si Lionel Guico, Miss Annie ay may birthday ngayon. Lionel Guico at saka Erica Cruz, Marlene Suarez at saka Calvin Capacete. Happy birthday. Tom Buban, King Goloyugo, Junis Duyungan. Happy birthday po sa inyo lahat. Miss Annie, baka may babatihin ka? Ikaw muna.
Siyempre, Attorney Dot, mag-advance happy birthday na tayo kay Kuya. Ayan. Kuya Daniel.
Yes!
We love you, Kuya. We love you so much. Ingatan nawa lagi ng Diyos. Yan po ang kuya namin. Very authentic ang puso. Mabait. Genuine talaga yan, Attorney. Legit talaga na mabait yan. Salamat sa Diyos at binigyan tayo ng isang Kuya Daniel. Salamat po. Lagi nawa kayong ingatan ng Diyos. Attorney, thank you. Kayo naman po.
Yes, Miss Annie, ako ay magpapasalamat din po sa inyong lahat, mga kasangbahay. Thank you, Ma'am Annie. Thank you very much, Ma'am Lynn Apinado. Ako pong muli ang inyong kaibigang abogada saying I love you very much, Mommy. 101 years old. This is Attorney Dot Gancayco, your kaibigang abogada.
Thank you very much, Attorney Dot. Maraming salamat sa mami ni Attorney Dot, kay Mami Papsi, sa mami ni Miss Jackie Aquino, and of course, kay Mami Beth Rason. Mami Beth, good afternoon sa inyo. And of course, kay Ate Arlene Rason, kay Brad Daddy Dan, and of course, kay Brad Nansing. Sa Mami ni Attorney Ruth, good afternoon po sa inyo. At syempre, mga kasambahay, kasama ko, live na live, si Rom Traballo. Kasama ko dito si Tracy at saka si Casey. Thank you very much. Sa ngalan ni Aljan and of course kay Ronald Tabian. Sa ngalan ni Shelo at Dayan Kainya. Thank you very much, mga kasambahay. Siyempre, nariyan si Lynn Apinado, nariyan si Jillian, nariyan si Hazel, nariyan si Kitsi, nariyan din po si Sarah. And of course, Ernest and Nars, maraming salamat. JC, thank you. Rap, maraming salamat. And Adrian. Ang mga kasama natin dyan naman sa traffic, thank you. And of course, nariyan si Ronald and Joy. Thank you. IT people, maraming salamat. Don't forget ang programa ni Don Manolo kasama kanyang sidekick. Nariyan po si Moy Moy and Georgie Bardalosa. Get ready na po kayo, mga kasambahay. Susunod na po ang programa. Ang Ito ang Balita with Mr. Jun Soriao and Monica Viralio. Nakahanda na si Hazel. And ang programa ni Don. Good afternoon. Hi, GMJ Eusebio. And of course, ang mga BP natin, BP Noli, BP Jerry, and of course, BP Joseph and BP Bong. Good afternoon. Mga kasambahay, no more time. Salamat po sa inyong lahat, mga kasambahay. Hayaan nyo kay aming mapaglingkuran. Ano man po ang inyong kulay. Ano man ang inyong relihiyon, ano man ang inyong sektor o kalagayan sa buhay. Dahil kami, inyong kabalikat sa buhay, maasahan at tunay. Thank you, Miss D. Sa ngalan muli po ni Kuya Daniel Rason, salamat sa Diyos, Kuya. Salamat sa Diyos. Kasama ko po, live na live si Attorney Dot Gancayco. Sa ngalan ni Miss Jackie Aquino at Kong BH, ako po si Anya Rentoy. Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahalagahan. Salamat sa Diyos and to God be the glory. Hi, Attorney Dot.
Love you. Bye.